Good morning. Would you please stand and join Brittany Kempfer in singing our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Brittany, and please be seated. Faculty, students, parents and relatives, distinguished guests, and friends of the university, I am delighted to welcome you to the 176th Commencement of the university. This year is the 140th anniversary of the founding of the first normal school in the state of Wisconsin. That was the birth of what became today's University of Wisconsin at Platteville. During these 140 years, nearly 46,000 students have received their degrees from this outstanding institution. This morning, 340 more degrees will be conferred. Commencement is a celebration of accomplishment, of success. It is a time for the students, faculty, family, and friends to remember and to reflect and to anticipate the future with these candidates as they accept their degrees. We offer a special welcome to the families of our international graduates. We are also particularly pleased to welcome candidates who have earned degrees through our online master's programs. Graduates, this is a special day. Today, you begin a new phase of your life. We offer you our sincere congratulations. That's good. This morning, we are joined by some special visitors. For the last 5 years, University of Wisconsin-Platteville has placed increased emphasis on providing international experiences to our students. We have formed a number of partnerships with institutions of higher education around the world. Today, we are particularly pleased to welcome representatives of South Central University for Nationalities located in Wuhan, China. President Lee is on the stage behind me. Also, a number of his colleagues that came in the delegation are seated on the east side of the, please stand. We're very pleased that the group has joined us and have reviewed programs that we have jointly and are working on together. We presently have 2 programs at South Central University. One program is for Chinese students to earn a master's degree in English education. Those students were here, as the students know, this spring semester. They come to Platteville the 4th semester of that master's program and write their papers and have a personal experience on campus. The other program is for our U.S. students to study in Wuhan. The classes are offered in English and are taught by the Chinese faculty at the university in Wuhan. It's an honor to have you with us, President Lee. The graduating senior chosen to deliver the valedictory address today is Michelle Meyer. Michelle is a graduate of Lodi High School and grew up in rural Dane, Wisconsin. She is graduating with a major in agricultural education. Michelle has been very active in collegiate FFA and has served as a UWP Ag Ambassador, promoting our School of Agriculture and careers in agriculture. Michelle has also been a UWP Esteemed Peer Health Educator, promoting healthy lifestyles and providing education on various health issues to her fellow students. Michelle's personal goal is to make a positive difference in the lives of others, and she's chosen teaching as a career. We look forward to her message. Michelle.
Okay, let me ask a question to the graduates. Who believes this is the best day of your life? Now, let me ask a question to the parents. Who believes this is the best day of your life? Your child finally graduating college with no more trips home asking for money, and your washing machine not working all weekend long to finally wash those clothes that have been piling up for the past month. Most graduates would believe this is the best day of their life. They have accomplished their lifelong goal of finally graduating college. But is this really the best day of your life? This is the best day of my life because I'm finally graduating college. But that's not the only reason. Let me explain why. When I was in elementary school, I can always remember thinking, I can't wait until middle school. I would be a teenager, get to attend sock hops and dances. As a middle school student, I couldn't wait until high school because of all the cool things high schoolers could do. They could drive, go to homecoming and prom, and finally be an adult since they turned 18. Then, when I was in high school, I couldn't wait until college. I'd be away from home, in class less than I was in high school, and turn 21, finally freedom. Then in college, I couldn't wait until graduation day. I wouldn't have to go to school anymore. No more college tuition, and pulling all-nighters would be a thing of the past. Now that I'm about to graduate college, it's kind of scary. Now I have to grow up, get a real job, pay back loans. Well, I guess I can't wait until I can finally retire. Ah, the good life. The government's sending me a check each week. That is, if Social Security isn't broke by then. Sleeping in, playing golf, fishing, and sitting by the beach in sunny Florida, sipping Metamucil and eating prunes. Ah, retirement, the good life. I can't wait. Wait a second. Rewind. Just a few years ago, I was looking forward to being here. Now that I think back, elementary school really wasn't that bad after all. I would appreciate more nap times now. Middle school was also good. I wasn't 14, so I couldn't work. The government wouldn't allow it. High school was pretty good too. Close friends and a free education. And college, well, that was an awesome experience, meeting tons of new people, taking classes that I was actually interested in, and having almost 16 weeks of vacation for summer and winter break. Now after college, I'll start earning a paycheck and get to do something that I actually enjoy. You know, I think I can wait until retirement. I can wait to drink Metamucil and eat prunes. Today is the day to start having the best day of your life. Don't wait until tomorrow because you will regret not enjoying what you had. There's a song by country artist Tim McGraw. It talks about a man whose life is about to end because of a sickness. When asked what he did, the man replies, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness that I'd been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. In these lyrics, the person went out and enjoyed life, did things that he always wanted to do, and lastly, lived the life that he wished he had. This man did not live like he wanted until the end of his life. Fellow classmates, students, families, and guests, today I encourage you to start living like you are dying. Start doing things that you have always wanted to do. Make today the best day of your life, and make tomorrow even better. Set a goal to always keep your attitude positive. It's your attitude that will determine your quality of life. There's no better time than now to decide that you'll be happy. Every day when you wake up, you need to tell yourself it's going to be a great day. You woke up, right? You're still alive? With that attitude, you may have moments during your day that may be less than ideal. However, if you always look for the positive things out of life, those minor setbacks will not be setbacks at all. They'll help you become a stronger person. I challenge you to forget the days when it's been cloudy, but don't forget your hours in the sun. Forget the times when you've been defeated, but don't forget the lessons you have learned. Forget the misfortunes you've encountered, but don't forget the times when your luck turned. Forget the times when you've been lonely, but don't forget the friendly smiles you've seen. Forget the times when don't work out, but don't forget to always have a dream. Fellow graduates, students, families, and guests, I challenge you to set a goal for yourself to always keep a positive attitude. With a positive attitude and perseverance, nothing can stop you. As we leave here today, let us remember that our attitude is everything. It will determine whether or not you see the rain falling down a bad thing because you can't grill out, or a good thing because the rain will give life to the flowers and plants. I can tell you that today is the best day of my life, but tomorrow will even be better. I will wake up knowing that my glass will be half full and not half empty. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for being such great friends and classmates. Without you, none of us would be who we are today. We have all helped each other grow in such a positive way. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Milton Engelke. Milt is the principal speaker at this morning's ceremony. Milt is certainly no stranger to Platteville. He grew up in the area, earned his UW-P degree in agriculture in 1968. On the advice and encouragement of his faculty advisor, Milt continued his education, earning master's and doctorate degrees at UW-Madison. Dr. Engelke has had a 25-year career at Texas A&M University, where he holds the rank of professor, is a Texas Agricultural Experiment Station faculty fellow, and is project leader for the turf grass breeding genetics management program at Texas A&M University's Research Center. Dr. Engelke's primary research emphasis is the breeding and development of turf grasses. His work has resulted in the development of new turf grass, and he holds 19 such patents. Where would we find these grasses? Milt has worked as a consultant on golf courses stretching from coast to coast and knows many of the famous golfers of the world today. Dr. Engelke has published numerous articles, technical papers, and reports. He has been honored by his university for excellence in research, also by the Golf Course Superintendents Association, and by our College of BILSA. Milt notes that he splits his time between Texas and Lebanon, Oregon, where he and his wife, Dr. Virginia Lehman, have accomplished plant breeding in their own right, operating Blue Moon Farms. Welcome back, Milt. We look forward to your message.
Thank you, Chancellor. I didn't realize the introduction was going to be longer than the commencement address. He told me, he says, you've got 6.5 minutes and no more. So, we're going to try to keep it to that. By the way, I've been in Wisconsin all week. I didn't bring my thermal underwear. It's 91 degrees in Dallas today, and it's kind of like, wow. Chancellor, President Lee, distinguished faculty, graduates, alumni, family, friends, I'm deeply honored to be here today and to be back home again. I really appreciate the fact that this commencement was also coincided with Mother's Day. I got to come back home and see Mom and spend the family and see some of those, as we all get the opportunity to do, and we don't often get to do that. And it's been fun. I think one of the significant things that we deal with is recognizing where we are, where we've been, what we're doing. These are really significant days. And Michelle, thanks for writing my presentation for me. I actually had asked her when we were out in the hall, I said, would you fill in the high points that I can kind of cite into, and what a wonderful presentation she gave you and the positive sides of where you are. We're going to recognize a total of 560 students here in this auditorium today, 230 some from the BILSA, 140 plus graduate students. I think that's a phenomenal number to be dealing with, and I think what's really phenomenal about it also is a number of students that are graduating from UW-Platteville, some of which have never been on campus, and the fact that UW-Platteville has become a world campus. And that is something that I think we can attribute the President administration with, is how well you've expanded this group, and especially with the relationship we have with China. So to all, welcome to Platteville, my hometown. Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, and just what a phenomenal organization you have here. To all students, regardless of your field of study or country of origin, my personal congratulations to each, as each of you have reached a significant milestone in your journey in life. Excuse me. The degree, and by the way, I'm reading some of this because I'm told I got to keep the first words and the last words fairly close together. You know what I mean? And if I don't, I get wandering a little bit too much. This degree will always be with you. It's yours to take with you. They can't take it away. That's awesome. There's a lot of things they'll try to take away, taxes, things like that. But as you go out into the world today, seeking your fortunes and preparing to leave your mark on life, you're invincible. You can do anything you want to do. This path will be totally under your control. But understand that some of the statistics that are out there, that of the undergraduates, the baccalaureates, less than 30% of you 10 years from now will be actually working in the field of which you were trained at this university, and that's okay. Baccalaureate degree is a training degree, it's a discipline degree. Those of you with master's degree, about 70% from 10 years from now will be in that field, and it's okay. And if you look at the faculty you have in front of you, you have to know this is a group of a whole lot of people up here who know a whole lot about very little. I'm one of those. Okay? So what does this really mean to you as you really take the next step in the journey in your life? It'll be one of the most exciting journeys that you're ever going to have, and I can't help but think how many of you guys might be asking, if you're listening, where will I be when I get as old as this guy? My words are you to don't worry about it. You're going to be somewhere. That's a given. The real questions you might ask yourself, where will I have been? What will I have done? What will I remember? I want to tell you what, that's a challenge right there. And who will care? Well, the rest of my journey started 38 years ago from this very stage. I actually walked across this stage. It may not be this platform, but I didn't have a clue that I would ever have the honor of being back here today to be before such a distinguished group. I really didn't think they was going to let me out of school, but they did. So my words of encouragement to you relative to the rest of your life, and I know that you've heard this before, but the cliche is worth repeating, take the very next step as though it will be your last. Take time to smell the roses. Make certain that the people you care about know it. Make certain that the next step is an experience to be remembered. Make certain that you live your life within your skin, within your soul, and that the decisions you make sense. It isn't important that you become a hero. It's not important that you're a martyr. It's not even important if you become a Nobel laureate. That's not a practical goal. That's one of those accomplishments that are achieved because you're recognized by your peers and is measured by your actions, your deeds, as you make your journey through life. The very day that Chancellor Marquis had called and asked that I would be presented with this honor to come here and give the presentation, it was one of the happiest days of my life, and unfortunately it was also one of the saddest days of my life, and I'll explain why. The the happy part of it was that I was being recognized for what apparently were some of my accomplishments. I'm not sure what they are yet. There's a bunch of people play golf on these things, and I've had a chance to travel on a lot of golf courses, and it's been really neat, and I've had lots of students and different people that I've dealt with. And that was a wonderful honor to know that I've been able to do something that somebody would recognize. There's also somebody else very important in that process. But the sad part of the day was a constant reminder that I was also on a journey that brought life as it was. You see, I was also on the way to a funeral of a young Texas Ranger, a highway patrolman that was killed in the line of duty. This young Ranger was one of my former students. He was a former employee, and he was a friend. And as I listened to his eulogy of this father of four, I reflected on how his journey and mine had intertwined, and I was better for it. I reflected on how his destination impacts the travel and the journeys of his wife and children. They will not have an easy road, but they wouldn't have had a journey at all if it hadn't been for him. The young man loved his wife, kids, father, mother, family. He loved life and lived it every moment as though it was his last. Bottom line is, you already know your destination. What are you going to do with your journey? In my early years, when I was about the age of many of you, I found a mentor in a guy by the name of Roger Higgs. Many of you know Dr. Higgs. And the guy's retired now. You know, he sat back in his laurels. He's not doing much. You know, he does more than most of the professors at Texas A&M. Excuse me, I didn't say that. I apologize. I was a junior in college when this young professor came out of Iowa State with a plant breeding degree, and he walked into my life, and he changed my life forever. And each step I have taken since then, I reflect on the unselfish deeds and dedicated deeds of this man. Over his professional career, he and many of the faculty that you have here touched thousands of students at this university, and I'm proud to say that I'm one of those. Dr. Higgs retired in 2004. Many of others have gone before and have retired, and many have maintained some relationship. Dr. Higgs has had just an awesome relationship continuing, and I understand he just won the 2006 Crop Science Award just very recently, and that's just another one in many of his accomplishments. This university was his life, is his life, and for such will, at least in my mind, always be what University of Wisconsin-Platteville stands for. Make the best of it. Take every moment and make the best of it. Embrace that moment. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you and my family. I appreciate what University of Wisconsin-Platteville has become, and am proud to be an alumni. I want each of you to step forward boldly, controlling your life, make an exciting journey for yourself, knowing you make a difference. And I will close with the words of Winston Churchill. He's been quoted a lot, you might know. I didn't use his short speech. I used a little longer one, but he says, "You'll make a living by what you earn. You make a life by what you give. And give generously and enjoy your journey." It's been a great day it is a great day to be a pioneer. Thanks for the opportunity to be here. Good luck. God bless each of you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Milt. Each year, our faculty and the Alumni Association recognize alumni who have brought honor to this university. Since the alumni include winners of the Nobel and Pulitzer Prizes, members of the U.S. Congress, Wisconsin legislature, presidents of major corporations, the choices are never easy. Today we honor two distinguished alumni as models for this graduating class. I will introduce the honorees. Each will stand as I do so. I ask that you hold your applause until both have been introduced. The biographies of the honorees are in your commencement program. One of those is Dr. Milt Inglecape. You have just met and heard of Dr. Inglecape. We are honored to recognize Milt for his many outstanding accomplishments and his commitment to this university. The second person is Mr. Keith Gunlock, class of 1977. Keith Gunlock has a distinguished 30-year career as a high school vocational agricultural teacher in Randolph, Wisconsin. He is advisor to Wisconsin's largest FFA chapter with over 300 members. Under Keith's leadership, over the last 10 years, this FFA group has produced an unprecedented 171 state FFA degree recipients. Also 9 national agro entrepreneur winners. Keith is a recipient of a number of excellence in teaching awards. He is active in his profession and currently serves as president of the Wisconsin Association of Agricultural Educators. Keith, we thank you for your dedication to youth in Wisconsin and to agriculture. We also thank you for bringing so many of your students to UWP to study with us. Our congratulations and appreciation to both Milt and Keith for their accomplishment that have brought honor to you and to our alma mater. In 1986, the UW-Platteville Foundation, organization that seeks support for this university, established the Distinguished Service Award. This award recognizes individuals, families, organizations, or businesses that have significantly served this university. We are honored to present Louis and Jeanette Brunkhorst, the 2006 Distinguished Service Award recipients. Neither could be with us today, this morning. They have a distinguished career in education, he in criminal justice, she in literature. They have endowed scholarships with the foundation in perpetuity. Students attending UW-Platteville in liberal and fine arts shall benefit from their generosity and their commitment to education and to this community and to this university. So we thank them. We extend our sincere appreciation. We do appreciate those kinds of recognitions and our ability to do this. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Deborah Putnam, President of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, who will announce the award of Alumni Life Membership. Deb.
Chancellor, President Lee, Provost, University Deans, faculty, staff, families, and guests of today's graduates. On behalf of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, it is indeed my pleasure and my honor to congratulate you, the May 2006 commencement class, and your families on your graduation today. With this ceremony, the university is in its 140th year of existence as an institution of higher learning, and you now have become a part of its history and its traditions. One of the UW-Platteville's great traditions is our faculty, and we of the Alumni Association once again wish to thank the dedicated faculty for their integrity, devotion in educating the young men and women of this university. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the faculty. I would also like to recognize all of the alumni that are here today. Could all of the alumni of UW-Platteville please stand and be recognized? Graduates, you are now joining this high quality of people. To the graduates, it is our hope and desire that you will continue your involvement with UW-Platteville by becoming members of the Alumni Association. I know that many of you have already joined the Alumni Association, and we would like to see you as active alumni. We hope that you will participate in the many activities that we sponsor and that you will return to campus often. We also ask that you show your pride in the degree that you receive today. At each commencement, the Alumni Association recognizes graduates for their outstanding academic, personal, campus, and professional achievements by awarding them a lifetime membership in the UW-Platteville Alumni Association. For this semester, we have selected 5 individuals as recipients. 3 are graduating this morning, and 2 will be recognized in the afternoon ceremony. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Henry Clay Dean, graduating with a degree in biology from Blue River, Wisconsin. Catherine DePaul, graduating with a degree in ornamental horticulture from Port Byron, Illinois. And Stephanie Kerber, graduating with a degree in communication technologies from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Congratulations to each of you. In closing, be Platteville proud. Thank you, and remember your dedicated families, faculty, and staff who have helped you reach this goal in your lives. Whether you realize it or not, at this very moment, we all have a common bond. It truly is a great day to be a pioneer.
We are extremely proud of all of our graduates and will shortly recognize each one of them. However, I would like to give special recognition to a group who have distinguished themselves throughout their academic careers. The undergraduate students with academic honors are designated with asterisks in the commencement program and are wearing gold honor stoles. With those individuals who have achieved highest honors and are graduating summa cum laude, please rise and remain standing. These individuals have earned cumulative grade point averages between 3.75 and a perfect 4.0. Now with those individuals who have achieved honors and are graduating magna cum laude, please rise and remain standing. These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between 3.5 and 3.74. Please join me in acknowledging the accomplishments of this very special group of graduates. Now would all of the individuals who are about to receive the bachelor's and master's degrees please stand. Mr. Chancellor, as Provost, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed the curricula prescribed by the university faculty for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and are entitled to receive their degrees from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I therefore recommend that these candidates be granted the appropriate diplomas for the curricula prescribed.
Upon this certification by the Provost that you have completed the requirements established by the university faculty for the various degrees, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree which you have earned, together with all the rights and privileges attending thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the deans now present the degree recipients?
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture, and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture. Will the recipients please come forward?
Michelle Marie Meyer. Andrew Dennis Stroman. Audrey Frances Flange. Shara Olga Bacher. Charles John Allendorf. Aaron Lee Ambrosi. Matthew S. Ammerman. Scott William Anderson. Rebecca Marie Anding. Adam John Arndt. Stacy Janelle Backham. Derek Andreas Balk. Cassandra Elizabeth Bandow. Andrew Carl Bartelt. Jessica Lynn Biney. Robert John Berkovic. Darcy Lynn Bevan. Tanya J. Bindle. Stephanie Ann Brady. Alexander Ethan Bringy. Leah Marie Brown. Paige Ann Brown. Danielle Lee Berg. Nikki Ann Kabai. Lucas John Saha. Hillary Elaine Carey. Graham Lee Casalius. Andrew J. Soretto. Arnold Arthur Chamberlain III. Ryan Matthew Christian. Stephanie Jo Chico. Lindsay Nicole Courier. Kurt Philip Sabisky. Eric Michael Daniel. Henry Clay Dean. Amanda J. Delk. Tiffany Elizabeth Deneur. Catherine Therese DePau. Kevin R. DePias. Kristen Mary Dilly. Andrea Mary Dolan. Carrie Agnes Dressler. Jamie Marie Dunbar. Mary Beth Eckhart. Jason Franklin Emmerich. Corey James Esser. Michelle Lynn Esser. Nicole Catherine Fatla. Daryl Franklin Fisher. Jody Lynn Fishnick. Heather K. Fox. Bridget Ann Frowley. Dana Michelle Fritchie. Gregory Scott Garkey. Jolene Ann Gibbs. Dane Allen Goddard. Jesse Tyler Hain. Caitlin Rose Hogland. Tiffany L. Hake. Heidi Ann Hankey. Jennifer Ann Hanson. Allison Kimberly Harbach. Michelle Marie Hardiman. Jeremy Michael Harris. Brian David Heron. Anna Carrie Hendrickson. Nathaniel Brian Hill. Emily Jean Hilton. Melinda Catherine Hinderman. William John Hodgson. David Edwards Haney. Katie Marie Huffman. Amanda A. Holst. Matthew R. Hunt. Matthew James Iserloth. Sarisa Marie Jakes. Katie Mae Johnson. Benjamin Daniel Johnson. Holly Lynn Kaiser. Jeremiah David Kastner. Tyler James Kennecker. Stephanie Elizabeth Kerber. Carrie Jo Cluck. David L. Nowski. Lindsay M. Conkin. Jeffrey Dale Copeman's. Dixie Jolynn Craig. Colin James Crotwell. Charles Robert Kretschmer. Kelly A. Cruz. Molly Sue Keepers. Jared O'Dean Larson. Katie Ann Larson. Maggie Ray Laufenberg. Benjamin Thomas Lawfer. Michael J. Lee. Ashley Marie Leibold. Katya Louisa Leonard. Ashley Nicole Lepak. Daniel Robert Lilla. Benjamin James Lindner. Dustin August Lochner. Shong Lor. Kyle William Mainwaring. Katie Lynn Martin. Troy James McConaughey. Kurt James McCullough. Lisa Diane McLean. Jeremy Lee McLymans. Matthew Joseph Mickelau. Joseph William Miller. Nathan Marvin Moore. Philip Glenn Moldenauer. Christy Lynn Monson. Christopher Angelo Mordini. Michael J. Mostek, Jr. Cheryl Lynn Nellison. Paul Joseph Newberry. Melissa Sue Nicoletti. Marcus Anthony Ninneman. Terrence Normoyle, Jr. Andrew W. Nunekamp. Matthew Donald Olson. Ashley Ann Orban. Joseph John Osenga. Stephen Charles Paul. Joshua Lee Pearson. Stephen David Pennycamp. Bradley James Peterson. Kira D. Peterson. Jessica Megan Phillips. Michelle Kura Pryor. Heather Ann Reese. Scott Lewis Reese. Ryan Scott Rissy. Kurt James Richard. Andrew David Robeson. Simon B. Rundy. Elizabeth Ann Ruskowski. Joel A. Schmidt. Leslie Dawn Schmidt. Catherine Ann Schmitz. Jeffrey James Shaning. Casey William Schultz. Jason Robert Schulz. Justin John Seipel. Jared John Shortus. Matthew G. Schutte. Ryan M. Smith. Amanda Miela Sorensen. Amy Elizabeth Specht. Brant David Springer. Kyla Ray Steadley. Corey Curtis Stallsberg. Stephen William Steinhoff. Mark James Stolz. Stephanie Ann Stout. Sean Paul Strushin. Blake Michael Teichman. Joseph Richard Timmerman. Alicia K. Tepfer. Mitchell Charles Tollefson. Crystal Lee Ubersox. James Lewis Uppana. Kara Lee Youthy. David Leo Vanderstappen. Heather Joan Varney. Kyle John Vesperman. Brianna Joanne Voigt. Alicia B. Wagner. Matthew Tobias Wantag. Carl David Ward. Paul Michael Warning. Amy Jean Weber. Ruth A. Wendland. Joshua D. Wesley. Anna Marie White. Janet Kathleen Wiekert. Justin Richard Wild. Elizabeth Ann Williams. Jennifer Lynn Williams. Russell Howard Ruck. Fu Shang. Uke Yoshino. Yuke Yoshino. Travis William Zalodic. Holly Ann Ziobro.
On behalf of a very enthusiastic faculty, congratulations and best wishes. You may be seated.
Well, good things come to people who wait. Will the recipients of the master's degrees please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and representing the graduate faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degrees of Master of Engineering, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Education from the School of Graduate Studies. Will the recipients please come forward? Sorry. They have master's degrees.
Julie Ann Albers. Nicholas Anders. Gary Edwin Epperson. Colleen M. Armstrong. Daniel R. Avenarius. Victor Baez. Nicholas William Baker. Lakshmi N. Balasubramanian. Diane L. Bartels. Jeffrey R. Benson. John Campbell Bigger. Susan E. Brandt. Nancy A. Brewer. Teresa L. Brown. Yi Chio Calvin Chow. Jody Joy Douglas. Brenda Edwards. Carla Y. Fitch. Marianne G. Geeson. James Hartman. John Charles Holt. Jessica Jane Heim. Mitchell J. Iverson. Kelly Ann Jacobson. Daniel D. Kilker. Matthew David Leifker. Jeremy M. Lenzendorf. Stephanie Stacian Carter. Joseph B. Kahn, Jr. David John Leo. Dale E. Linder. April Marlowski. Jessica K. Main. Elizabeth J. McCleavage. Chanel K. Cox Morelos. Amy Lynn Moyer. Sarah Jane Olson. Okay. Teresa Ponick Ives. Lee Parker. James D. Phillips. Marcy S. Richard. Carl A. Ross III. Rachel Ann Schmidt. Lisa M. Schmidt. Rebecca Sue Schmieding. Adam D. Smith. Marcia J. Sola. Sarah Lucina Stengel. Brian L. Swope. Amy Tranel. Kay Wise. Artanya M. Wesley. June Zander.
On behalf of the graduate faculty, congratulations on this milestone in your education. Congratulations to each one of you. Please be seated.
This morning's ceremony would not have been possible without the time and effort generously given by a number of groups and individuals. Well, the members of the commencement committee are listed in your program. Mr. Dennis Palmer, Director of Auxiliary Services for the past 35 years, carried the banner in the commencement marshal. The names of the graduates were read by Ed Deneen, our registrar. The student ambassadors distributed programs and organized seating. Brittany Kempfer graduates today as well with a degree in music education, led the singing. The Symphonic Wind Ensemble, under the direction of Barry Ellis, deserves our appreciation for the music accompanying today's ceremony. Will each and every one of the people I've mentioned please rise and be recognized by everyone. As we say farewell to our graduates, I want to give them an opportunity to say thank you and for the friendly assistance of the faculty and staff of this university. Would the faculty and staff please rise and be recognized by the graduates? Thank you for your assistance. Today we also recognize the exemplary service of 3 of our colleagues who are retiring from teaching or administrative responsibility. If they are here, they represent 97 years of service to the university. I'll read their names, and if they could please stand. Mr. Steve Becker, Mr. Mr. Denny Palmer, and Mr. Jamir Yadin. Thank you for all of your years of service to this university. As each of the students know, there are others in this audience also that have encouraged you, given you moral support, financial support, and have cared and loved for you as well. Will the parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, significant others, grandchildren of all the graduates please rise and be recognized by our graduates in two. Thank you for being members of the Pioneer family as well. Just one final remark. I do hope that each and every one of you as graduates will continue to be members of this Pioneer family and be active members of our Alumni Association, but also just come and visit often. We appreciate that. Now I would like all of us to turn to page 44 of your commencement program and join Brittany Kempfer in singing our alma mater. Now this is a test. If you don't do this well, it's going to be a tough week. Okay, everybody nice and loud today. Okay, Brittany. Please stand.
Alma mater, grand and glorious, we shall ever be victorious. Loyal are we to you, dear Platteville, pioneers e'er will be. We shall win her honor. Praise be ever on her. Onward, upward to the foe, none shall falter evermore. Alma mater, grand and glorious, wrought by loyalty.
Please be seated. The commencement ceremony has been videotaped and will be televised this evening at 7 p.m. on Campus TV 5. I would ask that you remain seated until the faculty have left the gymnasium. The graduates will remain to greet parents, relatives, and friends in the gymnasium.